close the show tonight, also someone from Connecticut. Not really, but Cheshire. I don't know where it is in relation to there. Farther, yes.
Cheshire.
But all Connecticut stands together, and I hope to spend more time because I now that I'm in Westchester, would let me in the border more easily, I think. So anyway, it's so great to have you here tonight. To close the show, let's have a warm welcome for Abby Fiocco.
Okay, that's not short enough, but okay, thanks. So, hi everybody, thanks for coming out. So, I wanted to share with you some firsts that I've done this year. Well, first, I'm newly divorced. Thanks for saying yeah, I was married for 23 years to my high school migrate. And things didn't quite work out, but there's always all these emotions that happen with divorce. There's shock, sadness, eat shit and die. Finally moving out of the eat shit and die stage. But there is a silver lining because I actually lost a ton of weight. I was on the D diet. Has anyone ever heard of it? No? Think. Divorce diet, right? I lost 260 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah. 40 of it came off on the spot. The other 220 came off the day the divorce was final. See y'all. Yeah, so my daughter has informed me as well that well, I'm in my mid-40s, so I am apparently now a cougar.
Oh!
Yeah, thanks. Apparently a cougar, and I was like goody two shoes when I was a kid, but apparently I'm now a cougar. And the more that I thought about it and thought about my whole relationship with my ex, I realized, holy crap, I am a cougar because my ex was a Cheeto. In fact, I'm wearing him now. Yeah, I like him better this way. But anyway, so when you've been married for so long, you sort of have to ease into things. So I figured I'd take it slow. My daughter has told me that I now need to dress like a cougar, which involves wearing jeggings, which I never heard of, but apparently are spray-on jeans. And she's also told me that I need to wear thongs, and I couldn't put those two together. Couldn't figure out why. She said, well, Mom, you have to wear thongs with a jegging, otherwise you're going to get a VPL. And I'm like, oh my God, what, is that a new disease that I have to worry about now that I'm in the dating world? She's like, oh God, Mom, no, please. Thongs are underwear, and VPL is visible panty line. What's wrong with you? Guys don't want to see that you wear underwear. I'm like, oh my God. So, I mean, honestly, when I was a kid, thongs were what we wore on our feet. Now they're called flip-flops. I didn't like wearing thongs because I couldn't stand anything wedged in between my toes. And by the way, I can tell you why they're called flip-flops, because I was wearing a pair the other day and I flipped right out of them and flopped on my ass. So that's why they're called flip-flops. But now, thongs are what we used to call wedgies, okay? They get crammed up your ass. So tell me, if I didn't want to wear thongs when they were on my feet, why the heck would I want to wear a wedgie crammed up my butt all day? Why? Because thank you very much, I'm a cougar now. Thank you. Anyway, so I wasn't really interested in dating. I'm not looking for a relationship. So I started off really easy. I started, one of my friends had an adult party in her house. Not your mother's Tupperware party. Any of you ladies know what I'm talking about? You know, toys. For women. Okay, maybe not. Maybe you guys need to go out more. But anyway, so I figured, okay, that's safe. It's not going to be attached to a person. There's no commitment involved. Fine. So I figured, my daughter's 23, by the way, so I took her with me because I needed to get some time out and stop moping about the divorce. So I took her with me. I figured it'd be a nice mother-daughter bonding time. Apparently, it was much more than that. Really, really fun party, and she liked it so much, she decided to sign up and start selling the stuff. So she makes really, really great money, and I gotta tell you, I'm a Jewish mother. You can't tell from my last name, but I am Jewish. And some Jewish mothers look forward to the day where they can say, my daughter the doctor, my daughter the lawyer. No. My daughter, I am so proud to say, peddles dildos for a living. She is making single woman happy, one dildo at a time. And it's vibrating too, and I am just so happy. It just warms my heart. You have no idea. So that was short-lived with the whole, unattached male thing. So I decided to try some speed dating. Has anyone ever done speed dating here besides online dating?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, good. Yes, yay. So seriously.
So I figured that's
on speed.
5 minutes at a time.
Quite frankly, even though he was on speed, it was the longest 5 minutes of my life, I can tell you. Other guys would basically just sit down and say, oh, hi, Abby, I'm Bob, and they would chuck no right in front of me. It's like, dude, you're supposed to figure out what I'm like until, after we're done. So I just ran over and rang the 5-minute bell and I said next. Other guys would talk directly to the ladies, because in case you haven't noticed, I'm a little well endowed. These babies are H, size H, as in how the hell did they get that huge? But you didn't know they came in a size H, neither did I. All of a sudden, I was an H. So they would talk to them and ask them questions as if it was a flippin' magic 8-ball, like each of them. A couple of them actually reached over and gave them a shake before they asked a question, which actually I was okay with because, I've been divorced and I haven't been having too much fun lately, obviously, which is why I'm divorced. So, they actually sort of have taken on a life of their own. They're obviously, size H. They call them the Hindenburg twins because they're literally Zeppelin size. They tend to enter a room before I do. Usually 20 minutes before, just to announce my presence. It's lousy getting into an elevator last, if you're the last person, because they stick out so much that, they sort of get squished, which is actually like having a mammogram, so it's good preparation for it. But they've really gotten too big for their britches, and this one, I actually have named him. This is Boobra, and this is Titney. Everybody say hi. Yeah, does anyone name them? No? Okay, I know some guys named their thing Mr. Happy. Or, Abraham. I don't know, that's something that I said. I'll figure this out when it's on YouTube. But anyway. So, Tiffany has gotten a little too big for her britches, and actually she's been a little renegade, and I was diagnosed with breast cancer recently, but it's okay. It's alright, because no, it's totally fine. It's early, they caught it early, and actually, since they've gotten a little out of hand, I figure I'm taking them out. So, I'm getting to get a boob job, I'm going to get a tummy tuck with it, and I'm thinking about how I'm going to pay for the breast surgery. So I'm thinking, there are guys out there that really, really like these things. So I'm kind of thinking, I met with my breast surgeon and my plastic surgeon, and I also met with a taxidermist. So I'm going to actually tell them that I want them mounted and stuffed. And I'm probably going to sell them on eBay, because I think some guy might get some joy out of them. I mean, come on, somebody sold a potato chip on eBay that looked like Jay Leno's face. These babies are going to grab top dollar. Come on. So the upside is that I'm going to have a smoking body. I'm really going to be a cancer-kicking cougar now when I come back. So anyway, so the other thing. In addition to changing my whole body apparently, which is actually another silver lining after the divorce, because then I can strut around like a 20-year-old cougar. I've thought of changing my name because my last name is Field. Quite frankly, that name has gotten me into a lot of trouble. Obviously, getting married, but sometimes I get people tend to mangle the word a little bit. I very frequently get calls from CVS, like everybody else does, to let them know that their meds are ready. So every now and then I get a call on my voicemail that sounds like this. Hello, this is a courtesy call from CVS Pharmacy for Abby Fucko. Are you kidding me? Really? So it's not bad enough that I got divorced, and it's not bad enough that I have a name you can't pronounce, but every time my meds are ready, CVS curses me out. And so since I don't like that name that much, I figured I would toy with some new ones. I was thinking about maybe for a stage name, Abby Daddy Doo, but the Flintstones had to sort of have that little corner, and I might have some copyright infringement. Then I was thinking about, Abby Strong, who knows, but I came across one that I really, really like. Abby Woods. It's fast, it's easy, It rolls right off the tongue, no bones about it. So now that I'm back in the dating pool, I dated, a couple of guys, and I changed my name. I don't know, it's been like 30 years since I've been dating. So if I want to let a guy know that I'm interested, like taking it to the next level, if I whispered in his ear, hey, do you want to come in the woods? Would you think that would be too far? I really need some feedback because I have no clue. Yes? No? Okay. Thank you very much for that.
Very funny, and everything's going to be great, and you're going to have like an hour more material, so it all works out. So, happy once again.